to the business. This is episode 18. We have some really great, awesome musicians here today, and this episode is kind of a dedication to the Latin ska punk movement. We have Felipe Galvan from Los Skarnales, and the bandmates. I didn't catch your name. What's your name, man? Nestor.
El Tiburón.
Nice, Nestor. All right, and we have Art Zamora from La Banda Skalavera. Hi, hey. We got Pancho Mendoza from Fixed Idea.
Shut up from Chuco.
El Pachuco. Pachuco Ska.
El Chuco.
And we got Diego Marquez from Day Labor. He's one of the locals. He's from Concord. Concord? You guys from Concord, right?
Pittsburgh, but Concord's right next door. So yeah, we're all the same. What's up, everybody?
Welcome to the show, guys.
Hey, thanks, man. What about Hawaii? What's Hawaii?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? I didn't even introduce us. We got Brian as our co-host and Curtis as your host. Nice. It's nice. Hey, this show is it's real simple. I wanted to give a platform where artists can talk about how they've gotten through the pandemic lockdown and what you did to basically stay sane for a year. Like, did you go crazy, or did you keep it all under control, and how did you do it? So yeah, let's start the conversation. Let's get Pancho. Pancho, I know Pancho had some really okay. So before you answer anything, I know that the year has been hard for you because you've had El Paso has had an unprecedented amount of COVID issues. I know that there was right before COVID there was a shooting, a mass shooting in El Paso, and there have been some other challenges to you and your group. How's the last year been? What's been keeping you alive?
It's been tough, man. And on top of the things you mentioned, man, we also lost our guitar player. He was struck. He murdered him. They killed him. Will Munoz. So that was tough as well, man. And then shit, man, I just been doing music. That's what's been keeping me alive. I don't get to see my kids often because of the COVID. Yeah. So I've been here alone. So you see a lot of artwork because just trying to keep my sanity, man. Trying to draw, trying to do art, also recording.
Yeah.
I'm actually releasing 2 songs. You could pre-order it today.
Oh, really?
On DistroKid.
Oh, what's the link?
Yeah, they're acoustic jams, man. I could share the link real quick, man. I'll share it on the chat box.
Oh, yeah.
Sale for today. They're out February 12th, and then also I'm releasing digitally an album that we've had since we recorded 2002, Traditions of My Addictions. That's going to be released as well. Thank you, Felipe. Yeah, man. So yeah, I just been keeping busy, keeping recording acoustically, and just the instruments that I have here, I jump on them and try to do something positive, man. It's been hard for all of us.
Yeah, it's been.
So trying to use the music.
Yeah. How about Art? Art, how have you been holding it down? I know you've been playing drums and percussion and been starting up some new groups. Tell us what's happened.
It's going. I'm starting a new band with my cousin and my brother. He plays percussion, and my cousin, she sings, and we got Enzo Villaparedes. He's from Panteón. That's a Latin ska music.
Yeah.
Band. He's producing our music, and it's going pretty well, and just making some music. And my brother just opened up a tattoo shop, so I'm helping him with his not doing tattoos,
Yeah.
but on the shop and stuff like that. And yeah, and we just got our new Instagram and Facebook. You guys like to follow us.
Oh yeah.
It's called Skarnales.
Yeah. How do you
It's
spell that?
not a ska band.
Oh, you know. You can either spell it out or type it into the comments, but we'd love to share that with the audience. Anything that you're doing, even if it's not ska, you know, the idea is that we're all musicians, we're all artists, we're all people who suffer a completely different experience than the average listener. You know,
Okay.
so the average person that they you know, for like me in my day life, I get to be a work from home guy. Right. So if I wasn't a musician, I would be going freaking mad, but it would be like my experience would be a very specific experience. But since I'm a musician, I also have to deal with that side of it. And I think that this show wants to show people what people go through, you know? So, you know, if you got other acts, you know, put it in the feed. We want everybody to know about all of it.
Thank
Excellent.
you. Thanks.
Excellent. Hey, Diego,
Yeah.
tell me what you've been doing to survive COVID this year. What crazy activities has Day Labor done, or have you worked with other groups, shared files, etc.?
Oh, so I lead a very boring life. I work from home, and then I play video games all day to forget about the COVID nonsense. So I kind of get lost in that. Aside from that, Day Labor was recording kind of frequently, but because of COVID and I guess like loss of motivation, we're not really recording too much. Like I think I'm going over to Christian's tomorrow or Thursday to like do some tracks, but we have an album on the way. It's just it would have been done last year had it not been for all this, but now we're just trying to do it when we can.
Nice. And Felipe and Nez, you said it was Nez, right?
Yeah. Nestor, yeah.
Fantastic. Hey, what have you? This is a very special show for me because Monkey used to tour out to Texas all the time, and we used to hook up with you guys and with Fixed Idea and with some other bands in the area. But it's been such a long time since we've talked. I think I saw you at Punk Rock Bowling once. We just like, hey, you know, what's up? You know, high five. But otherwise than that, like, man, it's been so long, and I'm just happy to see that you're alive and doing well. What did you do this year to keep yourself from going crazy?
Hey, going back to that Punk Rock Bowling, bro. We went to the pool party.
We went to the pool party and found out you guys were downstairs.
Yeah,
and we just chugged our beer and ran downstairs.
Yeah, we were not even aware until we got there. Somebody told us like, "Hey, there's a real good ska band."
Was that at the was it at the brunch place?
Yeah, it was kind of early. It was kind of early, so we went down there and we were like, "Oh shit!" Not only is it a badass band, it's a band that we know, and we're like real excited to see you guys, bro.
Nice.
You know, we talked a little bit. We drank some beers. You gave me the album and some stickers and patches and shit. So you know, yeah, it was real good to see you.
Great to see you guys, man.
Because you know, like we're like. From the long ago that we would tour and do you remember what year that was? When
it was probably like 20 years ago.
That was like 2000, maybe even 1998, 89 or 99, 98 or 99.
I think it was before Y2K.
Yeah.
Hey, it was before everybody had cell phones. Because remember, we almost found one of you guys members at a gas station.
You motherfuckers.
Y'all left that bad man at the gas station.
Go on the Greyhound bus for 20. He was on the Greyhound bus for like 26 hours to get back to us.
Yeah,
So it was pre-cell phones, man.
so,
Well, we had a cell phone. We had one of those big, ugly ones. It's in a base, and you just. And what happened is one of our guys was breaking up with his girlfriend. So the night before, he was talking. He's like, "Oh, you horrible person! I'm gonna." Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, "Bro, you're gonna kill the battery on that. And then what if we get an emergency call? Shut up! I'm having a conversation." And he totally just melted the phone down. There was no battery in it. We put on the charger, and we left on the charger, and then left Evan in San Antonio. And drove all the way to Santa Fe. And when we turned on the phone, there was all these hate messages.
Hey, but was the guy that got left behind? I was always curious. Was he in the band or was he the merch?
No, he was the drummer's best friend.
Yeah, he's like the merch guy.
He was doing merch for us, and
Yeah, so it was a merch guy, right? That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
And also, I mean, not to misguide the question, but didn't we play El Paso and then we play Juarez? You guys, because
the Juarez show,
Pancho hooked it up, or somebody hooked it up. You remember who hooked up that last minute show that we were in El Paso and somebody was like, "You guys want to play Juarez?" And we're like, "The hell yeah!" You know, I know Nestor and me wanted to go to see that Tintan statue.
Yeah, the Tintan, yeah.
Guys,
eran unos compas.
Motocacas, like los carnalazos from Motocacas.
El motoclea, yeah.
So I remember that day like clear in my memory, because it starts with us going, "Are you sure we're going to drive into across the border?" And you guys are like, "Yeah, bro, we do it all the time. Juarez, no problem. Just don't talk to people because they all got guns down there." And so we're scared, like, you know, Blanquitos over here. We're just like, "Oh shit, something's going to go down." And then we all pile into a big white van. Was it yours, Pancho? Was it?
I don't think so.
Somebody's van.
It was Skarnales, no?
Yeah, maybe it might have been the Skarnales. So we pile into the van, right? And then I think Pancho, was it your girlfriend? One of the girls sat up front because she was pregnant, and we thought it would be really good so that if the cops stopped us, they, "Oh no, we're going to visit family."
That sounds like pregnant. A Pancho girl.
It might actually be.
It happened.
Played with you on the tour we did.
It might have been, man. It might have been.
And then we went across the border and we go to this little mall, right? The strip mall. And we're sitting there and the room fills up with like 16, 17-year-olds, right? And this is coming from California where we have so many regulations. You don't see 16 and 17-year-olds drinking. And the entire crowd is buying like fistfuls of Coronas. And they're handing them around, and then the show starts and bands are jamming, and the kids are like shaking up the Coronas and spraying them over the crowd. And we're like, "Whoa, what is going on?" And then the greatest thing happened, and I'm just telling this story to give you guys your props. The greatest thing happened. We were about to go on stage, and the members of Skarnales and Fixed Idea got up in front of us and linked arms like a line of soldiers in front of the band. And I said, "Why are you doing that?" And I think it was a Skarnales ex bass player. I'm not sure, but someone leans back and goes, "Bro, these guys are going to like you a lot." What does that mean? It means you need protection. and whoom, and the whole row of dudes just backed into us, and we just kept playing, and it was just crazy. One of my favorite concerts to this day.
It was badass. It was freaking awesome. It was good time.
Hey, Felipe.
But to go back to the question, bro, sorry, man, I fucking took up all this time.
No problem. No problem.
The whole point of the show.
COVID situation, bro. the thing that has kept me going is pretty much my family, bro. My 2-year-old son, and you know, I wish I could say music also, but we haven't been like playing or practicing or nothing, man. So pretty much my familia, you know, you know, now I got more time to spend with them instead of playing shows every weekend or every other weekend. So me personally, like my mijo, you know, my torito, like he's been keeping me sane, and my wife, and just, you know, even though we can't do too much, you know, just being at home, relaxed after you know, playing constantly for like 25 years. It you know, of course I miss playing and everything, but it also feels good just to like not be rushed, you know, because like, you know, full-time work, full-time familia, full-time rock and roll band, it can take a toll, you know, it can take a toll to where, like, you know, sometimes it's like we're always doing rushing everything, you know, like
You didn't know we needed a break.
we didn't know we needed a break, but the break is feeling good just because I'm spending more time with the family, carnal. So you know, thanks to them, and I have more time to like draw and stuff like that. You know how I always draw like the Skarnales cartoons and stuff like that. So I'm getting a little bit more time, not too much, but you know, or Nestor, you can also.
I got to visit family. I got to go to Mexico. We are Mexico.
Yeah.
Went to go visit family.
Yeah.
In a long time. I mean, we go to Mexico with Skarnales, but it's like in and out. But actually, to get to spend time, you know, with all the deals and stuff, that was wonderful. But of course, you can't go out. So what do you do? You got to you cook off. It's still good.
And
Making a good time.
More tacos. That's the cool thing about. Go ahead.
Really quick, Eric Molina is on here, and he is telling me to ask Felipe and Nestor about their flight to Nonstop Ska Festival.
that was crazy. We got invited to Nonstop. Like a band from Argentina canceled at the last minute, and we got invited like a week before the show.
Real last minute, you know.
So really, we had like a week, or pretty much one day to say, can we do it? And we're hitting up all the bandmates, and it's like, hey man, next Sunday, can you play Mexico City? Yes or yes or yes. And then, you know, everybody said yes, but everybody, you know, big band, you know, like everybody was busy that Saturday, or half of the band was busy that Saturday, so they already had things scheduled. So half of the band left that same day, and
okay.
It just happened to be that one of the flight, someone in the plane got sick or something. So
not this borracho, somebody else.
someone in the plane got sick. So they wouldn't let them get off. So they, you know, I guess they had a layover or something.
Yeah, they missed their connection flight, and we're like, what the fuck? We're about to go on, and some of the guys were not all the guys were there, you know, but you know, everything fell in place, and they got there like
everybody fell in place.
You know, they get there like a couple of minutes before we went on.
Nice.
The one that got us most the ones that got us most nervous was one of the guys lost his passport, and it was he had just gotten a new passport like that same year, and he took a bus to Mexico, and then from Mexico, I guess from Monterrey, he flew to Mexico City, so he was there before us. I don't know how it happens, man, but he was there before us.
But he couldn't get back in, right? Because he didn't have his passport.
No, he got in like nothing. I mean,
Well, check this out. That person is a saxophone player, Choy. His name is Choy Terrazas. Yeah. He did go to Mexico without a passport, because whenever he tried to get another one, the passport place, they were like, no, we're gonna ground you. You cannot get any more passports because you keep losing them. And he was like, well, you know, I didn't know there was like a limit to like how many times you can get a passport. But eventually he had lost them like once too many times, and they were like, no, you keep losing them. But either way, he ventured into like just taking the bus to Monterrey and then flying from Monterrey to Mexico City. And
crazy.
And
yeah, man. He always makes things happen, man. So, you know, it was exciting turning around and going, hey, what's up, Chewy? Like, hey,
but yeah, he's got a way with things, so you know, if anybody can make it happen, it's him. Because he's that guy that can make something like coming back without a passport, like you know, especially how strict
no
they
problem.
are, you know?
No problem.
Yeah, shout out to Chuy and the rest of the guys.
Shout out to everybody in Mexico. But we made it happen. We played. See, so
Sweet. Nice. Hey, Arts. Last time, I know Monkeys played with Skalavera a couple of times, but I remember one time in particular we did a huge warehouse show. There was like maybe 1,200 people there. It was really big, and we were having. I have to say, I'm personally apologizing to anybody who attended that show because we had some new players in the band, and we were nervous to begin with, but we get on stage and the crowd starts chanting "Culero, culero."
They love you.
Culero. And some of us are like, "Oh fuck, they hate us. They hate us. We're a bunch of white guys. They hate us." And then the other half of the band is like, "No, they're saying we're cool. They're saying we're cool."
Culero.
They have a way of showing you emotion.
So we played and we were all right, but I thought we at the last minute we changed too many songs and it was too much misdirection. Like I felt like my vibe wasn't there, but yeah, you know, jeez, that was so long ago.
Kurt, why do you got to lie like that? They weren't saying culero, they were saying pinche huevo.
Hey,
was that in LA or what?
Yeah, it was down in LA. I don't know where in LA, but it was like some crazy fucking warehouse. It was huge.
You play with the right guy, man. Skalavera kills it over there, bro.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, man. Much respect, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know you guys do like a circuit back and forth. You guys do the whole southwestern rim, just fucking nailing it. You know, Skalavera and Los Skarnales together. You know, so for a long time. Good to see people thriving. Definitely. Hey, Diego.
Yeah.
You said that the day labor is going to be coming out with new stuff. What's how many songs is that?
We're trying to do 10 on the album, but I think we have 9 that are like full songs that, you know, have all the instruments like horns, full brass, guitars, everything, drums, and 1 acoustic. We're kind of like iffy on whether or not we're actually going to do the acoustic. Like it's kind of done, but I think we're still kind of deciding on it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, this is the time, man. If you got ideas, you know, throw them on the table and you know, change up the sound a bit. You know, you guys are trading files at this point, so like everyone else. So it's all about being as creative as possible.
For the most part, they're like songs we've like mostly played live already, just haven't got a chance to record. And yeah, so most of these aren't like brand new, but there's a few that we are saving to play when we get to play again for the first time.
Nice. For all the guys in the room that don't know, Day Labor has been holding it down for probably about 5 or 6 years now, right? Maybe even longer.
I would say 5 or 6 years is when we really like started playing. It's like when we added our horn section, because before it was just 2 guitars, bass, drums.
Yeah. For sure. And they've always been really cool to play with us in the East Bay, in Concord and in Antioch. Remember that fucking pirate bar we used to play in Antioch? What was that place called?
Oh, the Mutiny. Yeah, I used to love that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh, speaking of East Bay, really quick, Tony Kroll said to say hi, Diego, from the Red Hat.
Oh, what's up, Tony? How's it going, man?
Yeah. We're going to have him on the show, too.
Oh, sick.
Nice.
I kind of miss the Red Hat, too. Like, we usually do a couple shows there a year, and it kind of sucks not, playing shows and seeing all your friends come through.
Yeah.
Dude, the Red Hat is no joke.
No, it's a great bar. There's a lot of love. It's just the people in Concord aren't really like hip to punk and ska. It's a lot of working people in that community, so they don't really like they don't hang out at the bars like looking for new acts. So it's a little hard. You gotta yank people off the street. You gotta have like a sign spinner out in the street, like, hey, there's a show, idiot. Come here. And
you gotta hustle.
Yeah. Luckily, they have a taco place right next to it. Like they share the same wall, and that taco place is killer. So usually people find out about shows because they stop for dinner to pick up some food, and then they're like, "Oh shit, that sounds great!" So they're outside like eating their quesadilla or whatever, and then they come in and join the show. So it's a fun little bar, definitely. But I can't wait to play with you guys again. They're always a fun band. It's it's the younger generation. And when I say younger, we're all, everybody else in this feed is like at least in their late 30s, early 40s, and most of the guys.
Art, how old are you?
You're only 17, right?
Ooh, not me. I'm 30 or 31. I don't remember.
Yeah.
You're 31?
Yeah, 31. We're the young guys at 31.
Zamora, how old are
Hey,
you?
Art.
Oh, I'm 42.
Nice. There you go.
look like a kid, carnal.
Oh,
Come
thank
Like
you.
in your 20s and shit.
No.
Art looks like a kid, but he can't hear anymore.
Like,
And his glasses too.
He's playing the
His
drums.
glasses too.
like the first time we saw Pancho from Fixed Idea, we thought he was like 12.
He looks like he's 12.
No, that is all buffed and shit. Look at you, carnal.
Toma mano.
No, we're trying to keep busy, carnal. We
I hear
have to
you,
keep on going.
Es todo que-
Hey, Felipe, how about them fucking Chicos Tacos, bro? Tiburón.
Is that chicas flautas, no, bro?
Oh, I need some.
No, man.
I need some tacos.
You gotta have them. I don't know if Monkey had chicos tacos or not.
Maybe.
But they're like
Kurt?
like the crunchy tacos with the hot sauce and the French fries. Yeah, right.
A lot of cheese, bro.
That's awesome. That's
Un chingo.
no. The one thing the Monkey's always been about is tacos.
There you go.
we find them in every damn territory we go to.
Gotta have
Hey,
them, bro.
What was that place in San Antonio that we went to, Pancho? Remember we went to that little fry shop in San Antonio. You were like, oh, we got to go to this place.
I don't even remember, man.
Oh, man.
San Antonio City. Felipe took me for some chicken fried steak. Remember that thing?
Oh, get out
Sácalo,
of here, bro. That shit was
I
like
think
this
that was
big.
Austin, no?
Nah, that was here in Houston. It was a Hickory Hollow, carnal.
Órale.
That shit was killer, bro.
Nice.
Like, I think
That
you
shit
got
was
hurt eating
like
that
man.
shit.
So,
Te lastimaste, carnal.
¿Verdad? ¿Te acuerdas?
But hey, it was
Yeah.
good, eh?
Hell yeah, bro.
Hickory.
So in 2019, we called up Pancho, and we said, "Hey, Pancho, we haven't toured in a while. And he said, "Yeah, man, I can't get the days off to get all the way across the U.S. to the Bay Area. It's very hard for me." And I said, "It's just hard for us. Why don't we just fly out to San Antonio, and you pick us up, and then you book a couple
Pick you up in Austin. We picked you up in Austin, remember?
Austin, and then the deal was I'll get you on Ska by Ska West, the festival, and then you guys book a show to whatever you want to, and then we just do like a little run." And it was awesome. It was awesome. He picked us up. We had how many members were in your band at the time?
How many people fit in the
Oh my
van,
God.
man? We were all packed. Two bands in one
People sitting on top of people. We had people sitting on top of people. There was 2 bands in one van with all the equipment, and your damn conga player playing conga in the front seat. As I'm driving, I'm like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, it's been 2 miles.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was a good time, man. Good time.
Yeah, we got to do it again. And I mean, once I've been telling people on the show that what I'm proposing to bands now is that if you know us and you want to come to the Bay Area, don't do the tour thing, because the clubs won't be open anymore, right? So if you try to book a tour, there's 500 bands and no more club, right? So you got to do like backyards and private parties and stuff, and that's really hard to get booked up. So what I've been telling bands is that if you fly to the Bay Area, we will put it together a small tour in the Bay Area for you guys. And the same thing, we fly to your area. You know, we go to Houston or LA or fly to.
That sounds like a lot of money for a ska band, though.
Well, that's the thing.
Maybe for a 3-piece rockabilly band, like the Stray Cats or something. But yeah, that's smart, bro.
But Southwest has been running deals like $49 because they need to get people excited about travel again.
Yeah.
And once everybody starts getting back,
how much is it?
Say, well, you know, they've been doing like $49 one way.
Is that with or without the COVID? Nice play.
With an extra.
It's a deal. It's a package deal.
Shit.
No, once everybody gets the vaccine, everything's going to be cool. You know, we go everywhere. But I think that people are going to be scared of travel. There's going to be some people that are like, I got to get out. And then some people are going to be like, no way. No way in hell.
Is everybody in the group getting the vaccine?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I got my first vaccine already, bro.
What?
Yeah.
I'm in San Jose. I can't get it.
The rest of the group's gonna get it, or what?
Yeah.
Well, eventually, one of these days.
You guys are gonna turn into zombies like that movie.
I didn't turn into a zombie yet, man. Not yet.
Get along, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get the George Soros microchip.
Bill Gates is going to control you.
Yeah. 5G, man. 5G all the way.
Hey, for Ryan in Hawaii.
Yo.
Yeah,
Brian,
for Brian.
right?
Yeah, Brian.
Brian.
Yeah,
Brian.
What?
Hey,
Brian.
Oh,
Yo.
hey, bro. For example, that you got the COVID right now. Do you get a choice to like take the vaccine, or?
I have no idea, like, cause I don't know. They're not going to give that to me. I will like have the antibodies after I'm over it, you know, but we'll see. Eventually I'll probably get the vaccine, like when I'm back in California after May. So, the vaccine rollout here in Hawaii has been abysmal. They've been the bottom of the list as far as like getting it out to people, and there's so many like retirees here, like, you know, older cats, older like 70, 65, 70-year-old people that it's like I'm even if I was on a list, I don't think I'd want to take one of the vaccines from the state of Hawaii. I think I would just go ahead and wait until I'm back in California, where there's just a little more stockpile and ability to actually get it, not take it away from somebody that needs it a little more than I do. Even though I've got, COVID right now, and would have been nice to not get it. But yeah, I think that as far as utilizing the resources out here, yeah, man, thanks. It's I'm kind of hitting that point, like I'm at like 8 days since the first onset of symptoms. And this is the time where it's like it either gets worse or it starts getting better, and it's definitely starting to get better. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
So I think I'm out of the woods a little bit, at least, or at least I'm starting to see the light getting out of the woods there. So, yeah.
Brian is muy fuerte.
Whoop, whoop, yeah.
Destiny
Got you,
Cooper.
bro.
Destiny Cooper in the side feed says, what do you guys think of getting an Airbnb for a night and throwing a private party, charging admission? Do you think it would be effective?
That'd be cool. Yeah. I'm in.
Yeah, my response is Destiny. You put it together, and we'll show up.
Yeah, but the question is, like, with the whole coronavirus, like, what kind of regulations you take?
Right.
I mean, especially if I think it's easy to say yes, to use your common sense and
yeah, sure.
And go about it like that, because in April we had a drive-through concert show where
I saw that.
People hang out in the cars, and we gave everybody headphones.
Nice.
Or like, so it was like 3 different stages, and there's a concert like Chuy Terrazas, the guy we're talking about, saxophone player. He put it together, so he made it happen to do it at the Houston Astros baseball stadium parking lot. So the area was big enough, and the stages were far enough and everything, but people are hanging out in the cars and everything, but music just moves you and it brings it together, and even though it was like a weird show to us to see people that separated, it's still like we don't know how people were gonna take it, to where like, oh, that was too many people hanging out together, and it's outdoors and everything like that, and it was like back in April, whenever like the stuff was more iffy about it. So people were critical, like they were easy to like throw shit about it, but other people were like, man, it was good put together, and everybody had fun, and everybody used their common sense to keep their distance and everything,
For sure.
But you're always gonna have some asshole trying to ruin the party, where like, oh, that was a fucking COVID convention or something like that, where it wasn't even like that. I think I fucked up by setting up here behind the light, though. Like, I feel like I should be talking like those people that don't want to get their identity.
You're like the Mexican Godfather way.
This ain't the serial killer.
Oh shit.
But you can always move it around or whatever you want to do. We don't care. It's just a joy to have you guys on.
Right, cool.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. What I have to say is I live in California, right? We're supposed to be the hippest people on the freaking planet, right? California is so awesome, and but all of a sudden we started hearing about people doing drive-in shows all over America, and no drive-in shows in California. Like, we've got a drive-in here in San Jose, and they haven't done shit. We got
Make it happen.
We got one of the biggest flea markets in America, and they haven't done shit. It's just,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's just us in our house waiting for something to happen. But what are you gonna do?
You know what? You know what, bro? In our situation, it got to the point where like even like band members didn't want to practice because some of us had elders in the families and stuff like that. So and it's like we can't be judgmental about it because especially at the beginning where nobody knew what the fuck was going on and everyone was freaked out like like kind of like AIDS back in the days.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man, like we got to the point where like we don't even practice and stuff, and it's sad, but it's like you cannot really talk shit about it, because it's about being safe before anything,
Yeah. Same with us, man. I haven't practiced in smarts, man. That's why I'm trying to do my own thing right here, try to keep sane.
That's it, man. And I'm sure that the fact that Trump is out of office is making it better too. So.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank God. Thank God. Dude, that was killing. So glad to see a different face. Different face. Hey, has anybody done anything that's like outside of music, right? Like change their direction or focus to like gardening or to like baking or to to art or I know that Art, you said that you were working in a tattoo place. Are you going to learn the trade? Are you going to start doing tattoos or artwork?
No, just helping helping my brother just clean and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
so just make sure.
Hey, Art, what was the name of the new tattoo spot? What's the name of the new tattoo spot?
It's Ink. I'll send a link.
Okay.
Infamy, something like that. It's my brother's.
Hey, are you like so high right now?
Oh man. So you're doing PR for him.
Great PR guy. Mark it down.
It's a tattoo spot. Don't worry about it. No, it's hey,
I think it's Infamy Tattoos, something like that. Infamy or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, send the link.
Yeah.
What's your brother's
name?
We can look it up on his site.
Jose Zamora. He plays percussion with Skalavera.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Brian will find it.
I've been doing and playing some vinyls, buying records and playing vinyls. That's all I've been doing and recording for different bands. The one band that I always wanted to record is for even send a lot of message to Tiburon. I love the Skarnales.
Nice.
Hey, bro, it's gonna happen, carnal. It's gonna happen because some of the members can't hang. So maybe we won't have to, maybe you might have to like move to Texas.
Yeah. I'm down.
Hey, pero que tienes tu
Don't
casa,
do it.
carnal.
Don't do it. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Next time we play together, bro. Yeah, because I think you even sent him a video or two.
Yeah, I showed him.
And we watch it together. We're like, man, we wish this motherfucker could live here,
Oh, thank you.
Pero
Thanks.
se va a armar, güey. Se va a armar.
Thank you.
Guarantee.
Yeah. I always, if you guys need a drummer, you guys come out here. I'll play with you guys. I love that band. Yeah, it's a great band.
Thank you, brother, man.
Nice.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
And it's always exciting seeing Zamora everywhere, man.
Yeah.
We'll see him with the Toasters. We'll see him in Mexico City. We'll see him. Man, he's the one we see the most.
Thank you.
Love it. Vegas, carnal. It's always good, man.
Yeah,
always
thanks.
good. Always good seeing you, carnal. Siempre.
Thank you.
Nice. What about you, Diego? Did you learn any new hobbies? Any new trades? Any new? Did you learn how to make soup?
No, I haven't done anything productive at all. Like, I just lock myself in my room. I turn on my laptop for work, turn it off, turn it on the TV, and just play video games all day. I haven't had really motivation to like play music, but I try to listen to as much as I can. A lot of bands are putting cool stuff out there. So like anytime I see like a friend's band or like just anything recommended, like I'll try to check it out, or at least like try to support bands that are putting stuff out right now.
Yeah, man. One of my favorite memories. What I started doing a while back is. I've always been the guy that lives in like apartment complexes, like little tiny places where the landowner says, no people past 10 o'clock and no pets, no smoking, all that stuff. Yeah, boo. And about 5 years ago, me and my girl, we were looking for a place, and we got really lucky. This place is super cheap for the Bay Area, and it's got a really big plot of land, right? So you can park cars in the back and then close the fence, right? So it's secure. And it's got a basement, right? So I told my girl, I said, I've been on the road for, the greater part of 20 plus years. I want my number one priority when finding a place is to find a place that other bands can stay, right? So now when bands come out here, they stay at my house, and I make sure that they have food, they got beer, they got whatever they need, right? Make sure that everybody's comfortable, and then I try to get I have like a fire pit in the back, and we can all hang out in the fire pit.
And your garden too, man.
Yeah,
your garden, Kurt.
Yeah, full garden, full. You come to my house and you want an apple, go pick it. It's right there. It's right, just pick it right off the damn tree, rub it off, and throw it back.
Yeah, rub it off.
But yeah.
Well, me and Nestor
Rub it off.
way to your house right now.
We're looking for Eve. We're looking for Eve.
Yeah, buddy. No, but one of my favorite memories is Pancho and his band came out to San Francisco, and they stayed at my house. And then afterwards, we lit the fire in the fire pit in the back, and we just sat there for hours looking at the sky. And Pancho's like, "This is amazing. This is the moment that I live for. It's just like hanging with bros, looking at the sky, talking shit in the middle of a mega city at a fire pit, like cavemen. It's just a cool experience, man."
Nice spot, man. Thank you for having us, bro. You have your canton here in El Chuco too, Kurt. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
Felipe, all you guys, what's up, man? We back each other up, man. We back each other up.
Like what's in Houston, bro. The doors are always open, bro. The doors are closed, coming through the window.
Yeah, hey, Felipe, and then she got mad. Then she got mad.
For no
Watch how you say that, because I'll just go up on your doorstep.
Then she got mad.
Then she got mad. We still have to come out with that song, Carnal.
I know, man.
They get mad for no reason, Carnal. And then she got mad. They came in through the window, and then she got mad, bro.
Then she got mad.
Hey, you guys know Hans Gruber and the Diehards?
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
From Austin, right?
Those are our brothers. Those are little brothers, man. We love them, man.
Shout out.
Shout out to Hans.
Those are los curados from Austin. Are freaking awesome.
Rosie, the saxophone player, is in the feed right now. She's saying hi to everybody. So what's up, Rosie?
What's up?
También los curados. She also plays with another real good Spanish ska punk band called Los Curados.
Oh yeah.
They're little brothers too. So saludazos.
Kurt and Rosie always bring the party, man.
Yeah. Bien chido. Salud. La 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 la.
Salud.
Cheers, guys. Good times.
Angel Gonzalez says, hey, Nestor, remember the time that you got your car towed in Houston?
Which one? Nah, which one?
That was when you were hanging out with me. Do you remember that?
That's funny.
What happened? What happened?
One of the I don't remember which one, which time it was.
Oh man.
It happens to the best of us.
Nice.
And to the worst.
Hey Kurt, remember the time we had to have the monkey van towed and they let us ride in the van on top of the flatbed?
So what,
that was fun.
Let me tell a story. We did a show in San Antonio, and I don't know. This is our first time out, so I don't know if I even knew you guys at that time. And we were driving in the van, and the U joint was going right. So it was like when we slowed down, and that was like the guys were like, we should get this fixed. And I said, we don't have money to fix it. We just gotta drive real careful. But it got worse. It got worse and it got worse. And we got all the way to San Antonio. And we're like, look, we just need to find this club. And we're in the main cross streets. It's like First and fucking Market or whatever, right? In the middle of San Antonio. Right on the road that's going over the San Antonio River, right? Riverwalk. We pull up to that light, and I go to accelerate through the light, and I hear, and I have to say, it wasn't me driving. It was Adam, our old guitarist, driving, and I was like, dude, don't hit the gas. Don't hit the gas. And I get out and I look under the van and I come up and I'm just laughing. I can't even like respond to any. Everyone's like, what's going on? I'm just laughing. And I'm like, you got to come out here and see this. The entire drivetrain is on the ground.
Oh shit.
On the ground. On the ground. And all the transmission fluid has come out of the transmission. So it's a river of red going all the way down the road.
Damn, bro. That's like
yeah. Yeah. So we ended up, what we had to do is, back then we were pulling a trailer. So we took the trailer and we walked it to some parking lot that was nearby, and we tied it. We had locked it to like a tree, and then we took we called up a guy and had him drive us all around downtown San Antonio looking for a place to fix it. And with guys just like, he's like, nah, you don't want to go to this place. That guy's an asshole. And we'd show up and the guy would like, nah, get that piece of crap off my lot.
What kind of mechanic guy is a
man, and he finally the guy's like, hey, let me take you to a place. I know this guy's a real good bro. He's going to help you. And we're like, I don't know. Cause we were scared, right? We're like, we had about $150 to our name, and we're totally scared that this is going to go sideways, right? And the guy looks at us. We pull up into the parking lot, and everything's got grease on it, all the way up the walls of the building. There's just handprints, everything. It's just the worst looking dive of an auto place, and I'm a little bit sketch on it. And the guy comes out and he goes, "Yeah," he's like, "Leave it for about 30 minutes. Let me see what I can do, and give me a call here. I'll tell you how much it is." Okay, cool. So we walk around for about 30-40 minutes. And we call up and we say, did you have a chance to look at it? And he's like, yeah, come and pick it up. It's done. And I'm like, I'm super excited, but at the same time, I'm scared because I'm expecting this guy to charge me like $900, right? We walk back to the place. The guy comes out and he's like, you guys say you're in a band, right? I'm like, yeah. And he's all, I suppose you can't afford how much this will cost you. I said, no, but you know, the tow truck driver said, you're a really good dude and you'd understand. And he says, yeah, I like bands. $95.
Wow.
Yeah. The hookup. Oh man, I could have cried on the spot.
but you know what, bro? Good advice for everybody in the group right now. It's next time you're looking for another member, another musician, you know,
Get a mechanic.
If you're like punk or ska and you don't know how to play shit, but you're a mechanic, you're in the band.
We had a guy in the band for a long time, and honestly, part of the reason why I liked him in the band is because he was the guy that whenever we had to put on snow chains, he's like, I used to do this all the time when I was a kid. And he jumped out there and started putting on the chains. I'm all, close the door.
Hey, but you know what?
Yeah, now I'm the fool that he makes get out.
My phone's about to die, bro. So I don't know.
Oh man. Oh well, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, you know what? Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. It's been a good conversation. I'm really glad to see that you guys are all well and thriving in the era of COVID. I want to see a time when we can all start trading shows and doing things again. And I just ask that anybody that's on our show be positive about it. Reach out to people that are in other bands, other artists, tattoo places, the people that run the clubs, the nightclubs, the people that run the bars and the restaurants. All of them are affected, and we're all having a hard time with it. So reach out, just make sure people are still alive. You know what I mean? Just knock on doors, give people a phone call, and just say, "Hey, bro, you still alive?" Because we got to start caring and having compassion for everybody. All right.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, amen, bro.
All right.
Thanks for the invite. We can keep going until my phone dies, but
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I hear you. Awesome.
It still has 5%.
Oh well, 5%. We can go for another 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay. So let's do this. Let's do a round. Of what do you think you can do as an artist to encourage people, to encourage the music community to start the ball rolling faster when all of this is lifted, when you finally get to go out and do shows. So how do you think, do you have any ideas of what you would do in a perfect world to make that better for everyone? And let's start with Diego. Diego, do you have any ideas and anything up your sleeve?
You put me on the spot. I don't really. I mean, I guess it just takes one person to start the conversations. Just to start reaching out to everyone and get the ball rolling. I think a lot of people just kind of wait for everything to happen and fall into their laps. But if you're the guy, reaching out to everyone, then you get it going. And I'm sure like the first shows booked or the first tours booked are just going to be like packed and sold out. So
yeah.
It never hurts to be that guy to reach out.
Yeah, it never hurts. Art, what do you think? How can you can you get this ball rolling as fast as possible?
I don't have any idea. Someone else first.
It's not a test.
Get the Skarnales first, because they're gonna leave.
Yes.
Pass.
I think,
what are you guys gonna do?
I think the ball can get rolling if maybe the bigger bands, that are used to getting like a good guarantee or a good amount of money, can vouch to get lesser, since it's a struggle for the promoter, it's a struggle for the venue, and of course with the pandemic going on, there's going to be regulations to like how many tickets they can sell or whatever.
Yeah.
So maybe like the big bands, you just don't be so high tone on getting the guarantee that they would normally get, right?
Yeah.
And maybe the promoter can also lower the prices of the tickets, and a lot of people are not working and shit like that. So I mean that's
I was going to say that.
I mean, because a lot of bands, I play for free, just to get the ball rolling, But
For sure.
if we're not gonna get paid, then it would suck to see a promoter get money for bands that are playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So somebody something like that. I don't know.
Now, what about
The money.
Pancho? What would you do to your community? What would you do to get the ball rolling?
To get the ball rolling, I would lead by example. Man. I would lead by example. We're all musicians, man. We're all musicians. We love music, man, and we have to understand that everybody's itching to fucking jam. And dude, how long have you been doing this, Kurt?
25 years as of this week.
There you go. Felipe, Tiburon, how long have you guys been doing it?
Yeah, something like that, 25, 26, 30.
There you go. That's right, man. You could tell we love doing it, man.
Yeah.
So once it's lifted, once we're okay, man, it's time for us to fucking, lead by example, man. Let's get this done. I like your ideas. It's good to collaborate, and it's good to get together with other musicians. Mm-hmm. It's good to see all of you, man.
Yeah.
Because I've been here hanging out with this.
Oh.
Biden. Hanging out with Biden. So that's who I talk to.
Being here hanging out with them.
You gotta put a hand
Felipe. Lead by example, man. I think that's the best thing we could do, man.
Well, hey, we've got all these people in the feed that have been saying like, "Hey, come play my house." That's another thing is just getting a net, like starting to reach out to people that want to do stuff like this and get a network. Because I can tell you right now that when the COVID is gone, the clubs aren't going to be there for another couple of years, right? Because they're all closed down. So it's going to take a while for them to build up equity and to start doing shows again. But if we reach out to people that are excited about music now, we can build a network of people that want to do stuff in their backyard, in their clubhouse, at their churches, at their. We've been lucky enough to play shows at firehouses, just random places like that. As long as we can find the community, as long as the community is hungry, we can feed them. That's what we can
agree,
do.
brother.
Awesome. Well, hey, once again, if anybody knows a band that wants to be on the show, let me know. If anybody knows anybody that needs some help or some advice or anything, if I can help someone, I will. All the people in the feed, reach out to the bands. Let them know you're here. Let them know that you want to see them at shows, that you want to do shows, and that they're welcome at your house. Once again, we'll do the intro outros here. We've got Pancho Mendoza with Fixed Idea. We've got hey, we got Diego Marquez with Day Labor. We got
what's up?
Rale, Diego.
We got Art Zamora with La Banda Skalavera, and we got
Orale,
and Nestor with Los Skarnales. It's been a joy, and it's so good. It's really nice. This is the Bidness. Thank you for having us.
Órale.
Hey guys.
Gracias.
All right.
Al rato.
I'm gonna turn on